everyone, I'm Danny and I'll be doing Little Explorers with you today. Let's start by saying hello to everyone. Are we ready? Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. It's good to see you here. Hello everyone and thank you for joining me for Little Explorers today. Today our topic is mark making, and this is thinking about how you can give your child opportunities to make marks and how this will help with their early writing. So, handprints, scribbles, splodges, this is all part of learning to write, and it will really help if you can encourage these and more right from your baby's first few months. So the first marks that babies and toddlers will tend to make will be as a result of exploring food. So you might have noticed them making handprints or smearing it around, or maybe doing a finger trail in a spilt drink. And although this is messy, it might be helpful to know that these are your child's first steps to becoming a writer. So it's really important. Using their hands in this way and their fingers in this way really helps to develop all the muscles that they need to then later be able to hold something to make marks with. So they need lots and lots of practice for this. And although it is messy, try and allow them these opportunities as much as you possibly can, whether it's in the spilt food, like I was saying before, it might be a finger trail on a steamed up mirror or window, or in some of the activities that we're going to talk about today as well. As they grow and develop, they'll start to learn that they can use other things to make marks as well. So this may be things such as wet and muddy footprints, or it might be using objects to make prints in their Play-Doh. So they might use their dinosaurs or their animals to make footprints through the Play-Doh, or they could poke it with their fingers and draw patterns in it. You might have a roller with a little pattern on that you could roll over it and make patterns as well. And brush marks with paint or water. One that we like to do a lot is have a bucket of water with just a paintbrush, and then take that outside in the garden or out the front, and they can paint the floor, they can paint the walls or the fence, and they absolutely love that. And then it dries off in the sun and you can start all over again, nice and easy. And you could use sticks in mud or sand to make a pattern or draw a picture, or it could be a scribble from a pen or a crayon. So there's lots of opportunities to make marks. When they first start, toddlers are going to find it a lot easier to have chunky tools to use, like a chunky pen, crayon or brush, because then they can hold it with their whole hand, because it takes so much practice and it takes a lot of control and strength to be able to hold a pen as we would or as they will when they get older. So when they're first starting to make marks and hold things, a nice chunky one that they can grip with their whole hand makes it a lot easier for them. So another way that we can make marks, and we can do this at home, is something called gloop. And I'm going to show you this today. If I bring this over here. So I've already popped it together, but I will show you how to do it. You use 2 cups of corn flour and just 1 cup of water. So I put a few drops of food colouring in my water, but you don't have to do that. If you don't use food colouring, it just comes out white, but it's absolutely fine and it still works exactly the same. So that's just an extra if you wanted to add it. And then you can just get things like spoons, or you can get brushes, you can get kitchen utensils, and they can just use their finger in it. And gloop is such an unusual texture because it's like almost solid. So when you're stirring the water and the corn flour together, just put it in the tray and stir it together, it will feel stiff and chunky, but then when you pick it up, it goes back to liquid. So it's a really unusual texture. It kind of feels dry even though it's wet. Really sensory sensation, so kids will love it. And if you can see here, when you draw on it, it leaves the pattern. So this is great for mark making. They can get their fingers in there and they can make a little pattern, and it's really good fun. So encouraging this is fantastic, as some children might be a little bit apprehensive trying new things, especially as this is quite a new sensory experience. There might be new smells, it's going to be new textures. So if you can model it and get involved too and show them how fun it is, that's going to really encourage them to continue to play and continue to explore this new way of mark making. The more that we can praise their marks, the better. It gives them a real boost of self-confidence, because it might just look like a little scribble to us, It might not seem to make much sense, but to them, they'd be really proud of it, and that's one of their first marks, and it could be very meaningful to them. So we really need to make sure that we're like, wow, look at what you've done. That looks amazing. Wow, look all the colours you've used. If they're doing a picture or using crayons or paints or anything, just comment on their marks and chat to them about it. See if they can tell you what it is that they've drawn, or if they can spot the colours that they've used. Lots of lovely opportunities for a nice conversation there. And with Gloop, this isn't just a good mark making opportunity, there's also so many opportunities for some new language. Because of the unusual texture and the way that it feels, you can use lots of new words that you might not have ever used before, and the utensils you're using, the marks that they're making in it, lots of lovely opportunities for things to talk about there as well. So I'm just going to clean my hands up and pop this out of the way. There we go. And then I will sing our songs for today. So the songs I've chosen for today have got lots of movements in there, because we want to keep developing all these lovely muscles they need to be able to hold the mark making tools. So let's start with Miss Polly. We ready? Get our babies ready. Miss Polly had a dolly who was sick, sick, sick. So she called for the doctor to come quick, quick, quick. The doctor came with his bag and his hat, and he knocked on the door with a rat-a-tat-tat. He looked at the dolly and he shook his head. He said, Miss Polly, put her straight to bed. He wrote on a paper for a pill, pill, pill. I'll be back in the morning with my bill, bill, bill. Poor Dolly, I hope that she feels better soon. Did you manage to do all of the actions? Well done. Now the next one I'm sure you've heard of before. It's one of my favourites, but this has got lots of opportunities to get our little fingers involved. And this is Incy Wincy Spider. So are you ready to get your Incy Wincies? Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. And Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again. Did you help Incy climb up the spout? Well done. Now the last one is a nice calm one. And again, I'm sure you might have heard this one before, but we're going to make sure we do all the actions this time, okay? So this is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Ah, that was lovely. Your twinkly stars were great. Well done. Another great way that you can encourage and show the importance of mark making to children is by reading books. So them seeing the words on the page and recognising that they mean something will really, really give them, put meaning and purpose to the marks that they're making and show them the potential of it as well. And also, as always, it's just a lovely opportunity to spend some quality time with your children as well. So really, really good idea to try and incorporate that into everyday routines. Okay, that is all we have time for today. I hope that helped, and if you wanted even more ideas, there are some on the activity pack, and we'd love to see some pictures of you playing in the gloop and making some lovely marks. Okay, until next time, let's say goodbye to everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. It was good to see you here. Bye, everyone.